about surprises.
It hasn't snowed in LA since I was 9.
It is snowing in Calabasas right now.
Malibu, California, you see either graupel or snow falling in the hills there.
Oh my God, it's snowing!
And in Hollywood, snow covering Sunset Boulevard. This has only happened the third time now since the 1970s.
Today, we're here in Los Angeles, and there's snow! You might be wondering how it is that we have snow here in sunny Los Angeles, but it's actually more typical than you might think, depending on how you classify things. But enough talk, more data! It's data time! Most people think of Los Angeles as being a sunny place with not a lot of precipitation, and for the most part, that's true. Los Angeles is in a rather dry region, accruing only about 15 inches of rainfall a year. The national average for the United States is about 30 inches of rainfall a year. Snow is even less common. The Los Angeles basin, which is where the majority of people in LA live, hardly ever gets any snow. In fact, the temperature rarely gets below freezing. Maybe once in a decade, the city of Los Angeles gets trace amounts of snow. So then, snow isn't really that common in Los Angeles. Well, I said it rarely snows in the city of Los Angeles, but that's not the only definition of Los Angeles. What? The city of Los Angeles is a municipality that has this weird shape. In total, it is about 500 square miles. However, the greater Los Angeles metropolitan area encompasses quite a larger area. The county of Los Angeles engulfs nearly 10 times the area. In total, it is about 4,700 square miles. This larger area doesn't just include the lowlands of the city, but the high desert and mountains as well. Specifically, the San Gabriel Mountains to the northeast. This mountain range, which is only about an hour's drive out of the city, is where we find snow to be much more common. But let's not just take my word for it. Let's go see it for ourselves. You know what this means? It's montage time! As you drive into the San Gabriel Mountains, you may not think you're driving into a snowy mountain range at first. But as you progress deeper and higher into the mountain range, you'll start to progressively see more and more snow. Eventually, you'll get to the point where you see a substantial amount of snow. This snow isn't just a light dusting. It's definitely some real snow that you can walk in. The San Gabriel Mountains are home to several tall peaks, like Pine Mountain, Dawson Peak, and more infamous peaks like Mount Wilson, home of the Mount Wilson Observatory, as well as other not-so-famous peaks like Mount Disappointment, which is a pretty terrible name for a mountain. Oh yeah. But the tallest of all these peaks has to be Mount San Antonio, better known as Mount Baldy, whose summit is about 10,000 feet. Mount Baldy averages about 14 feet of snow each season, even though this snow comes sporadically. And Mount Baldy is right on the border of Los Angeles County. The San Gabriel Mountains in Los Angeles don't always have snow, but most winters, you should be able to look out from the city and see the snow-capped mountains. And all in snowy Los Angeles.